only reason this individual could know this is if my DM was shared with him. Hey, alright, welcome back. Today let's talk about leaked DMs, or leaked private messages, or what it's like to have your messages leaked. I was exploring the jungle of human nature, Twitter, when I stumbled upon this video right here, this kind of video that caught my eye. It's some individual dual-wielding high point 9mm. I grew up in the Midwest, in Kansas, so despite me living and working in New York City, and all the connotations that come with being a communist, socialist, moronic journalist, I don't fear guns at all. I respect guns, and I've fired every firearm you can imagine, really. Rifles, shotguns, handguns. But nonetheless, I found this video fascinating. I wanted to know more about the logistics of him 3D printing these high points. How long did it take him? Did he download these designs? Did he design them himself? What's the churn rate on these guns? Do they deteriorate after a couple clips? Just personal curiosity. For my own edification, I reached out to him. I said to 3D Print Freedom, at Free Gun Zone, great name, 3D Print Freedom. America, baby. Anyway, I said, hi, I'm a financial journalist, but I find your ability to print high points fascinating. I grew up around high points. I'm from Kansas. Would you have some free time to talk with me on the phone or something, maybe today or tomorrow? I'd really like to just learn more about your process and where the technology is at. And you seem like a pretty good domain expert on this stuff, given your Twitter account. Cheers. And you might think, well, why'd you say you were a journalist if this was just your own personal curiosity? Because I'd rather be transparent with them. Rather be like, this is my occupation, this is what I do for a living, but don't stress it. I'm just reaching out because I found this video fascinating. And you think, well, why don't you disguise it? Because if I didn't say anything, and he quickly Googles me or looks at my Twitter account and determines I am a journalist, that's immediately going to put up a red flag. It's going to be immediately suspicious to him that why did he not disclose the fact that he is a journalist? Is he setting a trap for me? He responds. So he says to me, I can answer some questions. I prefer to do it over email or on Keybase. All right, that makes me think he's interacted with some journalists before. I say, haha, good media training, which it is. It is good media training. Never get on the phone with a journalist if you don't understand the reasons why they're contacting you. Everybody says dumb stuff if they're not prepared or caught off guard by questions that the journalist is carefully crafted. It's always better to answer questions by email because then you can take your time and respond to them in a thoughtful manner. Nonetheless, I said, good media training. I can email you if you'd like. Thanks. And then he gives me a protonmail.com email address. I think once again, all right, yeah, for sure. ProtonMail, that's the best email address to use when interacting with any sort of media or journalism, or really any type of encryption messages you want. I give him a thumbs up. I say, great, give me a few hours, thanks. And then I get busy with my life, finish work, go home, make these daily baubles, and I never email. 2 days later, I'm checking my Twitter, and I get a notification. And I think, oh, what's this? Is it one of my dear fans sending me a delightful message to tell me how much they love these videos and to keep up the great work? No. No. Instead, it's by a user named Egleeks. BostWiki is about to write a hit piece. Really? It's news to me. I didn't know I was about to write a hit piece on 3D printed guns. Be sure to watch out for whatever trash outlet he writes for. Well, okay. I wasn't going to write any stories, but sure, keep your eye out. The dude does NYC stories and Pride events. I do Pride events? Where are you getting this information from? Anti-gun leaks? Pride events? I'm not an event planner. Period. Then he goes on to say, he's a, quote, financial journalist who, for some reason, is interested in 3D guns. Makes no sense. All right, 2 points. One, makes no sense because your information is incorrect. Therefore, your conclusion is going to make no sense. If you're wrong information, that might be why it's not making any sense. 2, quote, he is a financial journalist. The only reason this individual could know this is if my DM or my Twitter message to this other individual that had this video was shared with him, screenshotted, passed along, leaked to other individual users. Great. This happens pretty frequently, and it's a pretty common occurrence if you're going to be a modern journalist, and it's something to just internalize early on so it doesn't catch you too off guard or make you too upset, because it can get very frustrating to feel like any sort of communication you have with people, even if it's benign, you never know who to trust. You never know if it is indeed confidential. You never know. You just never feel a sense of security, even when you have the most genuine altruistic motives, like my own personal curiosity about this video. I was impressed by his ability to print these high points. Nonetheless, he leaked it. And hopefully this is a good illustration or a good little story, a window into what it's like to be a modern-day journalist operating in the 21st century media landscape, and that all digital communication is likely to get leaked just because of how polarizing the occupation of being a journalist is. Just almost as polarizing as my hair is right now. It's like a massive static magnet. Hopefully you guys found this interesting. If you like this video, leave it a like. If you dislike this video, leave it a like, leave a comment down below. Curious to see you guys' thoughts. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this somewhat insightful. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you tomorrow.